Okay, welcome to another Vintage League here. Today we are trying out Frenzied Baloth from the new Edge of Eternity set. 3-2, this spell can't be countered, trample, haste. Importantly, all of your other creature spells along with this one cannot be countered. Combat damage can't be prevented, so it's kind of like a mini questing Baloth type of card. Different abilities and stuff, but like big walls of text, aggressively costed, trample ace, 3-2, 2 mana. Lots of good abilities on here. We're going to do something trying fun. We're going to try and combo this with Nether Void. Whenever a player casts a spell, counter unless a player plays 3. So the idea is with Nether Void on the table, you can cast Frenzied Baloth that can't be countered, or you can play this first. And all of your other creatures also cannot be countered. So we're going to lean into that synergy, and then there's some other cards that can't be countered, like Long Goodbye, which aren't creatures, but just, have that on the text there anyway. This is the second version of this deck I played. The first one was Kahira Companion All Beasts, and that didn't work. So we're trying to play this one with more generic good cards and see how it goes. Now, I am recording this intro about 2 weeks after I played this. So I played this league almost 2 weeks ago now. But I got appendicitis and ended up in the hospital getting my appendix out. The whole thing. So I didn't have any videos for like probably over a week at this point as I was dealing with that. But I did record this one right before I got really sick. So we're going to play it now. And I guess it was a lot of fun. It's not super amazing. We did win some matches, but it is a lot of fun. I think there is room to improve on this starter deck. I think if I was going to try something like this again, I would play 4 Frenzied Baloth and then 4 Allosaurus Shepherd. Allosaurus Shepherd, if you don't know, this one makes all of your green spells uncounterable. And you can do a lot of like Gaia's Cradle Elf combo nonsense with this. I think the third try of this build, what I would do is play 4 Allosaurus Shepherd here. Probably Deathrite Shaman and some other like the combo elves cards. Combo elves is like a well-known archetype, and fringe in vintage, but for a long time was really good in legacy and has had some resurgence recently. I think I would start with 4 Allosaurus Shepherd, 4 Frenzied Baloth, some Deathrite Shamans, 2 or 3 Nether Void, and start from there. I think that could be a really good way to go. But here we're playing the Frenzied Baloth is the only way to break the synergy with Nether Void. In the all-beast version, I had Cavern of Souls, but just weren't enough good beasts. It didn't quite work. We've also got quite a lot of disruption. Artifacts are back on the menu with Tez for sure. Pretty much, a lot of the decks right now are playing a lot of heavy artifact combos with the Tezzeret. So we're going to play 4 main deck Ouphe. Even 2 main deck Outland Liberator. On top of that, we've got the Grief Scam package. So Grief and Reanimate here. I was told my old Reanimates are ugly, so I've changed those. Hopefully these are more aesthetically pleasing Reanimates. Long Goodbye, like I said, can't be countered even though it's not a creature, so I like that one in here. Demonic Tutor, of course. Playing 2 Void Mirrors, 1 Vexing Bauble. All the Tezzeret decks are pretty soft to the Void Mirror, and I really like this 1 Bauble, 2 Void Mirror kind of package. I'm in the main deck. I've played that quite a few leagues. I'm very happy with that. Good then if you have either of the Void Mirrors and the Bauble, you can crack the Bauble. It just sets you up very nicely. Dark Ritual to power out Nether Void, power out Grief. We can also power out Jecht. So I've played this before on the channel once or twice, so I'm quite high on this card. When it deals combat damage to a player, it's 4 mana through 4/3 Menace. So it got some evasion. You switch it. It turns into this giant card advantage engine that's a 7/7 Menace, where you draw cards, your opponent discards cards, and then level 3 your opponent sacks 2 creatures. It's very nice. You could also play Barrogoyf in this spot, but I kind of like Jecht. I don't have Barrogoyfs right now either. I sold them. Deathrite Shaman, yeah. Minimal Mox in here because we're playing the 4 Ouphes. And we got the Dark Rituals. Pretty basic mana base. we got Urza, Saga, Wasteland, Strip Mine, otherwise just black-green. Sideboard, we got the Bizarre Hate, the 2 Void Mirrors. This is for when we're on the play against most things. 1 more Outland Liberator, 2 more Long Goodbyes, and then Thoughtseize for some of the combo matchups. So we'll see how this goes. This is definitely kind of a fun one. Now, I don't really want to spoil the whole thing. I've already played it, so but it is a fun one. We do win some matches, unlike when I tried it just with Beast and Kahira. Throw a like and a subscribe. That's all appreciated, especially since I took over a week break here. The algorithm is going to punish me. I do like having viewers. That is fun. And then if you have any comments or ideas, let me know down below, and I'll see you in round 1. Okay, here we go. We will start. I think this is too slow. That we can keep. We've got some options here. I think I'm tempted just to go for a Void Mirror on turn 1. That's kind of the highest upside play here. We're hoping they're on something like, shops or mono white initiative or something. Probably shops if it's that worked out like that. I'm going to assume they're on like sphere shops or something like that, Raker. The Void Mirrors aren't as good on the draw. They're really good on the play. On the draw, they can just get like a Mox and down and then beat us that way. I don't really like the Thoughtseize either, to be honest. Maybe a 1/3 Void Mirror. Try that. Double Wasteland. I think we gotta mull that. Oh boy. This is kind of the hand on 6 where I'm tempted just to try and get lucky. Like, we draw a swamp, and this is not bad. Like, obviously this is not a good hand, but like, they're on 7 on the play. Does it get better? Ugh. See, like, this is not better. I mean, we're gonna keep it, but like, we need so much help. I think I would have preferred just to try and get lucky with the other hand. Tez, yeah. We're just so incredibly dead here. I think we have to draw exactly Collector Ouphe this turn. Yeah, and they've got 5 cards, so they probably have a Force of Will at this point. So, like, yes, this kills Tez, but, like, they've got the 1 ring, so it doesn't really matter. Yep. 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 I'm just gonna wait to see if I draw a Collector Ouphe in that. Oh, okay, that's... Alright. I'm just gonna... They got it. We were bested. It's okay. We'll put in the other Void Mirror. I think I do like the Bauble on the play. Just trying to lower our curve here. Long Goodbyes hit both Tez and Raker. They're not bad. I think we just don't need the Baloths. Alright, let's try this. It's on the edge for sure. Turn 1 Grief Shaman, but like we don't have a lot of follow-up. This is tough. No Void Mirror, no Ouphe. But like it's otherwise a reasonable hand. We have turn 1 interaction. I'm gonna keep it. I don't love it though. If they mull, that would be really good for us. On 7, I do not like this. I'm not sure if we discard to Grief the Long Goodbye or the Bronco. I'm tempted to hit the Long Goodbye and keep the Bronco for gas. We really want them to mull. We do have quite a few good draws here. Collector Ouphe. Crap. Oh, they did mull. Okay. So let's start by looking at their hand. Raker. Monolith Key Jet PO. Raker, I guess. And we have to fade at least one turn here. of shop, monolith, key, jet. So we definitely that's good for us. We got a flip. We flip. I think we keep the mana. No, I think we just attack with both, right? We don't want this to flip, so I don't think we play the Bronco. We don't play the Jet, I mean. They could just draw Time Vault, like a Mox land. There are scenarios here where that would have killed us, but it didn't. I think that was correct. I'm happy with my decision, I think. Alright. Good match. Off to a good start. Okay, here we go. Lurrus, huh? The mana doesn't work in this hand. I think we keep this and then just hope to get lucky. Oh boy. Tempted to take the Fawn. Or I could take the Ponder, play the Bauble, and then they force Fawn it. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I should have wasted them. Forgot about Lurrus. This was a mistake. This was just dumb. We're dead anyway, but this was dumb. Well, we kept the hand open to get lucky, and we did not get lucky. So. Oh well. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter which one we get because of the... We got Wasteland and Strip Mine here. We just kept the do nothing hand and it did nothing, so. What did they get? I'm just going to assume they can figure that one out. Boy. We want the long goodbyes. We don't want the Collector Ouphes. Something like that. I have not built the mana well where we've gotten really unlucky here. We've got like over 20 initial mana sources and we're just getting killed here on the mana front though. Just mulliganing to oblivion so many games. They got a turn 1 frog. No, that's a ponder. I don't know what the heck happened there, but sure. Wanting to get a... Jeez, not again. It's so close, too, because like, we have got, like, turn 1 grief reanimate stuff, but we can't... I can't just sit here and hope the heck that we hit a black source next turn. I mean, I keep that, I guess. Maybe I should have played the Mire first, because we could have maybe Baloth next turn. Psychic Frog, yes. Lurrus, Psychic Frog. Oh, they have a Fatal Push. I think we do this anyway. No rod. Yep. Assume they wasteland us here. They might get Lurrus. They bought Lurrus, okay. Lurrus. Yep. Waste me, waste me, waste me. We're in trouble. Feel like we messed this up somehow. And get back the frog now. Stupid Lurrus. Let's see what they got. Oh, that's a tough beat. I think I should have let them hit the Bronco, then I could have reanimated the frog afterwards. I think this would have gone better for us. Oh, jeez. Maybe I should have blocked with both. Don't think we have any outs, really. We needed to sequence better and keep the Psychic Frogs. They can't bring it back with Lurrus there. Or we were just dead and had no choice, and it is what it is. I don't know. I'm ready to back it in. Okay, let's give us another try, I guess. Sure. Alright, what is this? Shatterskull Smashing, Shatterskull Sundering Eruption, Elvish Spirit Guide, Mana Crypt, huh? That's a scary hand. Probably means they found something good. Otherwise, there's no reason to play out the Mana Crypt. Yep. And then pitch Elvish Spirit Guide, Caves of Chaos Adventure or something. No, they're just leaving it up. Try and delay them a turn here. Oh, they're trying to keep Pyroblast up? Is that what the plan is here? If they play nothing, I can liberate the crypt, which actually might be better. think we just attack with both this turn. F6 here. I think they know we got nothing. Alright, game 2. We are not ready for this matchup by any stretch of the imagination. I think on the draw, a lot of these cards are... Don't really know what's in their deck, if they've got 3 drops or whatnot, but worth a try. Seems like a tough one. They just slam a turn 1 initiative creature, then we die. Yep. Yep. We'll bring in the Void Mirrors back in on the play. Oh boy. Yep. That's pretty good. We died. Mm-hmm. That was killing us too quickly. Okay. Oh boy. I don't need the Void Mire. I really like the Vexing Bauble is fine. I guess the Liberator can hit the thingy. Once again, our mana kills us. This is not a good hand. Like turn 1 Grief and Pray. I think it's a keep, sadly. There's no way this wins. Chromox, Soul Ring, Fable, Simian Spirit Guide. Alright, we take the Fable, I guess. We both kept garbage hands. Oh, there's a strip mine even. Jeez. We're just in so much trouble. Not sure that's the right play. Yikes. We already used 2 dark rituals, which is unfortunate. Absolutely nothing has 3 toughness. This card's so annoying. Which one do we want to blow up? I think this one's scarier. This one can make green for Minskin but this one can do crazier stuff. Got Menace. That's fine. Okay. We're going to transform Jecht. So he goes from, when he deals damage, they each discard a card, we draw a card. And we can play the Void Mirror. And throw it at the goblin. And we got there. Okay, here we go. If either of those Baloths were a black card, I would actually feel okay about this. As it stands, if we're going to keep it, we would have to grief on turn 1, pitching the Shaman. I think that's a mull, actually. This is also bad. Oh boy. Alright, well, we lose this one. Oh well. Oh, it's Stretch. No, it's Countervine. That's a heck of a hand. Any of those Void Mirror hands would have been great. There's no way they don't have counter magic is the problem here. There's no way. So like we could try and do something like Darkrit, Demonic Tutor, Vexing Bauble. There's just no chance that it resolves. But like, does eating this squee really do anything useful? Their deck has 4 Force of Wills, 4 Force of Negations, so... So many cards. So many cards. Jeez. Yikes. Grief. Grief's our best draw here. Pretty much our only draw. That is not it. At this point, we just go for it, but it doesn't really matter. We're dead. I think we're dead right here, so that's good. Do. Okay. Void Mirror, yes. Leyline, yes. Long Goodbye, no. Collector Ouphe, no. I think I want 1 Soul Guide. Take out a Baloth. Okay, let's try this. that's too weak. Keep. Strip mine, interesting. Oh boy. Mind break trap, huh? Alright, well. I don't think they'd leave in mind break trap against us, but shows what I know. You've got cards that would be good to draw. A lot of walls. That will kill us if we don't find anything. And they probably have a force of will or something. Oh, they got a hollow one. Can't believe we're gonna double hollow one. Okay, we're gonna lose this one. It's embarrassing. We're still in a lot of trouble here. Fury. Yeah. That's not going to do it. They're just going to die. That's embarrassing. Alright, here we go. Let's see. I mean, it's super tempting, right? Like, we draw a black mana source. We go Grief, black mana, Bauble, Reanimate, turn 1, turn 2, Ouphe. We don't. We're in a lot of trouble. We still have turn 1 interaction. I mean, this is super risky, I get that, but on the draw against what's going to be some sort of super fast deck here, I think we keep it and just... No! I clicked the wrong one. I actually wanted to keep that. Whoopsie. Alright, well... we keep this, I guess. We don't really have a use for the Reanimate, so I'll put that back. Crap. Yep. That's a problem. Oh, my Collector Ouphe back. Collector Ouphe off the top, please. That's not a Collector Ouphe off the top. Actually, I wanted the Saga there. Yeah, I just not playing well here. Yeah, that should have been the Saga. That was just dumb. Because this is a Jet. I don't know. We're just going to play the Nether Void and hope for the best, I guess. They got a Force of Will, it doesn't matter. Now we can do nothing, so we're just going to F6 through this turn. Let's just do no possible play, yield all. See what they got for us. Okay, now we're super punished for punting comically and not playing the Saga turn 1 here. And now we can't steal the jewel, or threaten to steal the jewel next turn. Can't do anything here, so we just pass. And I'll F6 through this turn. So the only thing they need is a sink in the stupor, then they bounce the Nether Void and they win. So this was kind of our one turn to get lucky here, so we needed the Saga on 2, steal the jewel next turn, then we'd be... Yeah, so this is how they win here. Yeah, but if we had a Saga on 2, when we could steal the jewel. So, potentially, depending on what else they got here. Okay, well maybe we're just dead anyway, which is fine. Yeah, it looks like we were dead anyway. We can probably scoop here. I think this is a PO, right? No, it's a jewel. I would have just scooped to a PO there. They're not gonna time out here, so. If they pass, we can draw Frenzied Baloth, which is our out. Frenzied Baloth would give us the both of the. It's uncounterable. It would give us both the jewels. Draw a bunch of cards. Try and find a Collector Ouphe. I think because we do have Frenzied Baloth in our deck and 4 of them, we are just gonna let this happen until they actually do have an infinite turn win. Alright, we got to see basically their whole deck there. On the play. So they got a lot of fast mana here. I don't like the Nether Voids in this matchup. They just got too much mana. And bring in the Liberator. Take out the Vexing Bauble, which actually isn't very good against them. The long goodbyes can come out. They are not good either. I think this is about right. Try that. Maybe on the play, the Vexing Bauble as a one of is better. It's not super great. They can just like shop Grim Monolith ring and your bauble looks silly, but there are other starts where it does good. So. I guess so. Not amazing. Bauble. Mana Crypt, Force, Argentum Masticore, Recall. Pretty good hand, to be honest. Jeez. To be honest, I think we take the Sink in the Stupor and hope to get lucky here. Our hand's just not good enough otherwise. We have to try and draw something before they draw a blue mana source. That is a something. I can play the Masticore now. That's bad for us. Can lose now, for sure. Jeez. Can't believe we're gonna lose this game. Got Masticore too good. Ring PO recall force. Yikes. We're just dead, aren't we? We need to draw an Outland Liberator. I think that's our only out. Ridiculous. Wild. All right, we won matches this time. We actually put up a respectable record and got half of our entry back here. A nice 2-3. Might change the order a little bit here. I think round 2 wasn't very good, but I'll probably put that one at the end. Yeah, big improvement over the first time I tried Frenzied Baloth here. First time was terrible. The deck didn't work at all. I didn't end up finish recording that one, just scrapped it. I played the league, but I scrapped the video. Just didn't work. I'm happy putting a video on the channel where I don't do well. I'm just not happy putting a video on the channel where I build a deck that just fundamentally just doesn't do anything and doesn't work. But I dropped the Kahira and the Cavern of Souls and the mono beast plan here. Kahira, just so you know, is also a beast cat, so he could cast everything off Cavern was the idea to break the Nether Void synergy. But this was pretty good. Like I talked about in the intro, I think if you're going to try this again, I think you start with 4 Frenzied Baloth, 4 Allosaurus Shepherd, the Nether Voids, and you go from there and build into it some sort of like elves combo-y kind of stuff. I think that's how I would try this next. Don't know exactly how it would look, but that's kind of like the starting point. I hope you enjoyed that. Throw a like and a subscribe. I missed over a week here with appendicitis. If you missed the beginning here, got my appendix out. It was all pretty terrible. I'm starting to feel better now. And any comments or ideas for on this video, or other things you'd like to see on the channel, or other ideas, let me know. That all helps as well, and I'll see you next time.